I woke up 3 days ago to find my brother Tyler missing. When I asked my parents where he was, they looked at me like I was crazy. I thought they were insane or just playing some sick prank on me. But when I went to check Tyler's room, it was like a bomb went off in my chest. The room, which normally had a bed, a dresser and nightstand, a million posters of bikini-clad girls, surfers, ball players, and rock bands all over the wall, and a closet full of clothes, and clothes all over the floor, was instead a sewing room. My mom always used to say she wanted a room for her sewing. She makes quilts and handmade clothing and sells them, but we never had enough room in our house to give one up. She usually used the office that she and my dad shared. But now here was the sewing machine along the far wall by the window, and quilts covering the walls. Where Ty's bed used to be was a long table holding more quilts, and neatly stored in the closet were all the clothes my mother either had finished or was still working on. I went back to my parents and asked them with tears in my eyes if they were playing a prank on me. And they said they weren't, and looked at me in a very worried way. I was afraid they were going to think I really had gone crazy, so I accepted my dad's offer that it must have been a bad dream and went to my room to sort through some of my pictures. Ty wasn't in any of them, even though he had been the night before, and I know that because I had just taken some. I walked casually around the house, trying not to stir suspicion, and looked through all the family photos lining the walls. Still no Ty. If this was a prank, it was a pretty elaborate one, I thought. But what would the point have been? It's now been 3 full days and still nobody I know seems to know Tyler or remember me having a sibling. This is a nightmare. Me and Ty fight, or fought, I guess, a lot, like all brothers and sisters do, but he's also always been there for me. He punched Silas Wharton in the face for me in 6th grade when he wouldn't stop making creepy sexual advances at me. I was in 6th grade. Silas was in 12th, mind you. He let me come to his room and play video games with him when Mom and Dad were fighting. He even drove me to school after he got his license and didn't worry about not looking cool. Ty is, or was, I don't even know now, the best brother a girl could ever ask for. And now he's gone, and I'm the only one that remembers him or seems to care at all. I don't know what to do. I can't call the police or tell anyone else. No one, including Mom and Dad, seems to know that Tyler ever existed. I can't just go on without him like he was never here. I'm not crazy. And it hadn't just been a bad dream. I remember Ty. I remember his friends that don't remember him. But I wouldn't know them otherwise. They are in much higher grades than me, yet I know all kinds of things about them. I know his teachers, his grades, his favorite food. It was tacos. I even remember the color of his comforter. Tyler was not a figment of my imagination. He was my brother, and he existed. Where did he go? What happened to him? Is he dead? Or simply just no longer here? And why am I the only person who remembers him? I heard my mom tell my dad the other day when they were talking about my outbursts of, "Where is Tyler?" that she always felt like she was supposed to have a son, and Tyler is the name that she would have given him. They thought it was a little creepy, but dismissed it. His best friend Charlie says that Tyler sounds exactly like the kind of guy he would have hung out with, and also thought it was creepy. Somewhere, deep inside, they know. But what am I supposed to do? It's that time of year again, where the darkness feels that much darker, and every creak and groan of your house feels that slight bit more unsettling. It's that time of year where your sense of fear and dread creeps more deeply upon you, and your fears are suddenly heightened. But there's no need to fear. We have the perfect solution for you. Spooktober 2024 is once again sponsored by VENATOS. As you all know by now, VENATOS offers the topmost quality in gaming equipment, and with their top-rated customer service, you won't have any buyer's remorse nightmares, even if you live on Elm Street. You can avoid the terror of added fees because VENATOS ships free to the United States, Canada, and hell. Well, hell, Michigan, that is. What are you waiting for? Go to VENATOS.com today. Still scared? How about you use code PRESSSTARTMOM at checkout and save an additional 10% off your order? That should keep the monsters at bay. For now.